Hi everybody. Okay, so the Duchess of Sucks at It made it to Invictus in Düsseldorf. And of course, we had to follow her every step from the moment she and her bodyguard stepped out of that VIP transport vehicle, that white BMW at LAX airport, to the transfer at Heathrow, to her arriving in Düsseldorf. So, let's talk about the whole saga up to this point before we move on. Why, oh why was it necessary for us to see her booking in at LAX? Very simple, my dears. Merchandising. Why else would we be told in a newspaper article that she was wearing a 620-pound Polina pants from Ulla Johnson, a navy sweater from J. Crew, Valentina flat, oversized Celine sunglasses, again a Goyard bag, just a different color, blah, blah, bloody blah. Oh, and of course, she carried a Panama hat in her one hand. Good golly, how many of those Panama hats does she have? Or is it the same old stinky one over and over again? I don't know. So, of course, it was merching because with a blink of an eye, Elle magazine and Hello had the details about the outfit with their prices galore. Another interesting tidbit is that the backgrid photographer took more than 50 photographs, I think it was 50 or 55, I can't exactly remember, of Meghan at the airport. Now, that is, of course, proof that it was all arranged and planned. And how do I know that? Because these are high resolution photographs, and a digital camera can only take so many photographs before you have to change the memory card. And as this was a fluid situation with her booking in, etc., there was no time to change memory cards. So this was obviously planned, and the photographer was waiting with an empty memory card. But never mind. We know Meghan and Backgrid are the best of buddies. But then she landed in Düsseldorf, and it was said that Harry was taking time out to go meet his wife. But he didn't, did he? No, she was photographed in a vehicle with her bodyguard and a driver on her way to their hotel, and with no Harry in sight. Now, wouldn't a loving husband go along to the airport to meet and greet his wife? Well, heck yes, especially seeing that she flew all the way from the United States. Goodness, if I was married and my husband was not there to greet me, I would have been rather mad. Also, remember that he had been away from home for 6 to 7 days already. So I would guess they did not particularly miss one another. Allegedly, Harry was at the hotel to meet her. Didn't see him, but so they say. Okay, guys, and then please tell me what is going on in this photograph. Come on, guys. Beth is described as Harry and Meghan's program coordinator, but it should say former program coordinator, as she worked for them when they were still working royals. Yet here she is, popping up at Harry's polo match in Singapore, and again here at Invictus in Düsseldorf. Now, one, which employee leans that close to her boss and points a finger at him? Or maybe she was showing him something. However, Harry is looking quite serious, but there is an intimacy in the photograph, the kind that exists between a couple and not a boss and employee. And have a look at the guy at the bottom's face. I would love to know what Beth said to Harry to solicit this kind of look and this kind of reaction. And then if you look at the other people, it's as if they are pretending they haven't heard what they heard. Anyway, moving on. So a couple of hours after Megan landed in Düsseldorf, they attended an event sponsored by Fisher House, an event called Family and Friends for the veterans, their family and friends. So as predicted, remember I predicted it, Megan stepped up and took over. Surprise, surprise. Not. Anyway, here is how part of her speech went. Sorry, guys, I have a bit of a sore throat. It is so special to be here, and I'm so sorry that I was a little late for the party. Just like so many of you, we know this is about family and friends and the community that Invictus had created, that Fisher House had created. And so I had to just spend a little bit of time getting our little ones settled at home. She went on to talk about doing school drop-off, etc., before catching her flight to Germany, blah, blah, blah. She also went on to say, I just landed a couple of hours ago. I am thrilled that the first event that I can do for Invictus is here with you all. It is amazing. Blah, blah, blah. But first, listen to this clip. I know it's not very clear and very noisy, but listen anyway.
Sorry that I was a little late for the party. Just like so many of you, this is about family and friends and the community that Invictus has created and that Fisher House has created. And so I just had to spend a little bit more time getting our little ones settled at home. Milkshakes for the school drop-off.
Firstly, Megan's voice sounds different. If I was to close my eyes, I would not have recognized her voice. I don't know how to describe it, but there is a different tone and lilt to her voice, with a sharper tone instead of the huskiness that she normally has. So what do you think? Okay, then what she actually said. Like I said before, Meghan and Harry need a speech writer, as neither of them can read a room, dissect or understand their audience. Firstly, her talking about family and how important family is just a little rich, I think, and it rather sticks in the craw. She and her hubby made the last months of the Queen's life very difficult. Her own father is not a healthy man, yet she refuses to see him or allow him to see his grandchildren. So, in my opinion, the word family should not come out of Meghan's mouth, no matter where she is or what she is giving a speech for. The thing is that Megan underestimates people, and I guarantee you that at least a third of the veterans knows about the situation and feels the way we do. And hence, the video is noisy because more than half of the people at the event did not care about what Megan had to say and just carried on having their own conversations and talking and laughing while she was giving her speech. It was almost like they were all turning their backs on her. She even apologizes for being late to the party, in inverted commas. Yes, she had to take the kids to school and buy them milkshakes, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, indeed, like she was half an hour late to a party in her neighborhood, not one halfway across the world. No, Meg was talking through her backside once again in an effort to make herself look like this attentive mommy whose parenting duties always comes first. But no, what she's not saying in her speech is that she likely has not been home herself for days, attending Beyonce's concert twice in Los Angeles. She wasn't to worried about those babies then, was she? We and the audience at that party all know she has her mommy, Marcus, and likely a housekeeper, security, and one or two nannies at home. So had she wanted to be at Invictus on Saturday or Sunday, there would not be anything preventing her from going. But you know what? She wanted to arrive when she arrived because, one, she knew it would fuel speculation, her favorite game of will she or won't she. Number two, she also knew that when she arrives, all eyes would be on her and not on her and Harry. And number three, it gave her the opportunity to pretend, to play the devoted mother. Ugh, and then that the first event I can do for Invictus is here with you all. Oh my gosh, like she's doing them a favor and they should all fall down and pray to the goddess Megan out of gratitude. Anyway, I want you to go watch her speech, and if you prefer not to, then please take my word for it. At some point, she was waving one of her flippers in Harry's direction, and it looked like she was going to put her hand on Harry's arm, and he literally backed off, and the expression on his face was of pure disgust. But like always, today they stepped out holding hands again. But I'm prepared to stick my neck out and say that the hand holding was just for the audience, just for the camera, and just for the show. Look at them sitting in the stands. There is nothing between them. Harry is fully invested in what is going on around them, even posing for selfies with children, etc. And she doesn't even touch him. He does not touch her. No, they are like two friends in a crowd. I also noticed that although she's wearing her wedding band, she is still not wearing her engagement ring. And I see the newspapers are also commenting on it. How long does it take to have your ring altered if you are Meghan Markle? So, did she sell it or did she lose it? I once flushed a ring which was a little too big down the toilet, so nothing is impossible, particularly not if or when you had a few glasses of wine behind you, which was the case in my case. So, what is it? Where is Megan's ring? Oy vey. And today's outfit, those wide, crumpled shorts with those skinny, shapeless legs and the white jersey or jacket. Yes, indeed, SpongeBob strikes again. Guys, I know none of what I said here is conclusive evidence that Harry and Meghan are done with each other and their marriage, but my gut tells me this is a show for the public, a facade, and why they would put on such a show or facade in the first place, I don't know. Maybe they are just waiting for the Netflix contract to expire. Maybe WME told them to hang on a bit until they managed to complete Meghan's rebranding. Who knows? But my friends, we know Harry can be a real a-hole, but he's not really known for his wit or sharp sarcasm and so forth. So when Meghan ended his speech and finally gave him the microphone and said that he is a man of few words tonight, there was a flash of, oh, shut up your face. Actually, watching the entire speech, it was actually comical watching Harry's face, sour and glum for a few seconds, and then it's as if the light bulb goes off and he goes, oh shit, I'm supposed to look happy. Oh well, guys, I am happy very happy to announce that Catherine's damaged fingers got more media attention, clicks, and views than Megan's speech. According to Catherine, she was playing with the children on the trampoline when she hurt her hand. Well, my friends, once someone's sprained finger takes the headlines instead of your magnificent speech, then you must honestly know, understand, and accept that your days of fame and grabbing fame and being in the spotlight is over, cadover, as we would say in my household. Okay, guys, that's it from me for now. I'll see you again tomorrow if possible. So until then, please take good care of yourselves. Bye.